The coldest air of the winter season is just around the corner. Hey, everybody, I'm Chief Meteorologist Candace Campos. And if you're like me, already bundled up to 40 and 50 degree temperatures for your Monday, you're going to have to add a lot more layers to the mix as we kind of wrap up the work week. So let's take it to the maps here to show you the overall temperature trend, because this graphic here is going to show you that for the most part, the majority of the next 7 to 10 days will be below average. Normally, we should be at about 72 degrees. We might hit that maybe once or twice in the next 7 days, but this looks to be the coldest stretch we've seen so far this winter season. So hopefully you didn't put the heavier jackets away just yet. So we're going to be tracking two more fronts in the next 10 days. The first one we're watching comes Wednesday into Thursday. Could add a little bit of rain, though, to the mix. Beneficial rain, as we certainly need it. Drought conditions continue to worsen. But once that front clears on Thursday, notice your high on Friday down to those low 60s. Some areas could stay in the 50s all day. Then the secondary front comes in around Sunday, and that could drop temperatures even further for early Monday morning of next week. So before we get into next week, let's talk about the coldest air this week. Now, this is one of the many models we're looking at. Some areas showing temperatures a bit colder, some trending a little warmer, but at this point in time, the overall average looks like the majority of us will be down into those mid to even low 30s. Now you can see down to about 30 degrees in Ocala, below freezing, potentially in and around the villages, inland Flagler County as well. Now I want to turn your attention to Orlando. If we hit a high or a wake-up low, I should say, a wake-up temperature, a morning low of 36 degrees, it would be the coldest morning we've seen so far of the season, as the coldest point so far has been about 38 degrees, and that was New Year's Eve and into New Year's Day. So certainly could be flirting with the coldest air of the season for sure. But then when you factor in the winds that are going to be quickly moving in out of the north behind that front on Friday morning, we got to factor in the wind chill, what it will feel like to our skin. At times, it could be feeling near to below freezing, almost area-wide in Central Florida. Really depending on that breeze, we could be feeling like 30 to about 32 degrees from I-4 southward. But for you guys north and west of I-4, you guys could be feeling like the 20s at some point there early Friday morning. So just plan accordingly. Now, for areas that maybe aren't dealing with as much wind, the good news is your feels like temperatures won't be too bad, but you might have to deal with some frost or even freeze. So right now, the kind of potential for it is certainly there. You can see all the areas highlighted kind of in that light blue shading. That is the potential for some patchy frost, and then more that darker purple is the potential for freeze. So if we do get a freeze potential like this, and it does verify closer to that, we could have a freeze watch in effect for our northwestern zones, but most likely a cold weather advisory will be issued for pretty much all of Central Florida for Friday morning. So here are some simple cold weather tips that we always talk about. Make sure to cover up those sensitive plants, especially the more of the holiday plants or the tropical plants, or at least bring them inside or at least into the garage. Obviously, the pets, bring them inside as well. And for anybody who is new to here in Central Florida, no need to worry about the pipe situation. The pipes will be just fine. We're not getting that cold. Even though here in Florida, we feel like it's pipe bursting cold, it really isn't. Temperature outlook, again, I showed you in the beginning here that temperature trend still running well below average. It looks like between now and January 22nd, the entire Southeast, the whole Sunshine State, will be feeling well below average for this time of the year. So again, if you liked the temperatures in the April, like April temperatures like we had last week, that's going to be, we're going to have to wait a little longer for that. I think we're really going to be kind of stuck in a January chilly pattern, at least for the next 7 to 10 days. So bundle up, prepare yourself, and make sure you find that jacket. You will be needing it.